Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. And a special hello to Mr. Hunt's class. I hope you're all studying diligently and behaving, hiding those mobile phones. Do you know what we used to like to do in school? Is we used to like to hum very quietly, but if you get the whole class to do it, drives the teacher up the absolute wall. Anyway, here we are at the Virtual Racers Club, and it's a brand spanking, brand new championship. Our very own VRC Jam, his brainchild, he has come up with the Porsche Sprint Trophy. Let me do a read. What is the Porsche Sprint Trophy? The Porsche Sprint Trophy is a 6-week, one-make series using the Gr.3 Porsche 911 RSR 991 Year 17, and is inspired by both the Porsche Supercup and Porsche Sprint Challenge. The championship will consist of 18 races at 6 different circuits. Each round begins with a 10-minute qualifying session before 3 sprint races of over 20 miles. Racers will have standing starts with jump starts turned on. Drivers are free to choose their race tyres from the available compounds, medium, softs and super softs. However, all 3 compounds must be used over the 3 races of a round. Pit stops are not allowed during the races, but the tyre wear and fuel rates should enable all drivers to fight for positions when the race enters its final stages. So there you go. We're going to have 3 sprint races of about 20 miles. Be about 11-12 minutes, and they have to use all 3 different tyres, but it doesn't matter what race they do it in. We'll have a look at the grid. They had a 10-minute qualifying, and then we'll get on with race 1. I'll tell you the tyres as well, I suppose, whilst we're doing the quali, but I think there might have been a glitch, so we're not sure. We'll muck on and see. I've made a note. I've got columns ready to write down what tyres they're using. So anyway, 10 minutes qualifying here at the Porsche Sprint Trophy for the Virtual Racers Club. Let's have a look at the grid. On pole position we have I.R. Graham in a Gr.3 liveried Porsche. Very nice looking there. Then in second we have Matt Psycho in his usual livery. A Gulf livery for Cale in third. In fourth we have Liam Anfield. Very nice. I'm going to have to get used to what cars they're driving. They're all using the same car. Homesick Alien in 5th position. Techno. And then in 6th we have Cthulhu. Very cool. In 7th we have Guesty in the Irwin Porsche. Nice. In 8th we have Gazman. Wow. Look at that. We'll have a good look when we're racing. In 9th we have Jam. Ooh, nice. Acelith, Heel Tread. I can see a few sponsors on there. In 10th we have Racer Brown in the Laser Tools. Cool. In 11th we have Jokas in the Marlboro liveried Porsche. Oh, these cars are looking absolutely spanking. Jim on Wise in 12th in the Coca-Cola Porsche. And then in 13th we have Vantage. AMR Vantage. So that is the grid. Let us crack on. This is going to be a really, really good championship. I've got a good feeling about this. So looking at I.R. Graham on the grid from all the way back, I'll press play so we can crack on. Oh, home 6 there. Just pretend I'm not in race 1. And Mika Wivery says, morning. You guys have got other things to do. Don't be sat watching me. Watching them on the grid, and are they ready to go? I.R. Graham feathering that throttle, and they are go. Leading, I don't know this track that well. I'm not even sure if I've raced this. So I.R. Graham maintaining that first place. I was going to tell you the tyres. You can see he's on medium tyres. Matt Psycho on super softs, holding that second place. He should be nice and nippy. In third, Homesick Alien just pulling ahead of Cale, but he's giving Matt Psycho a little tap, which gives Cale the chance to get up in second. He is on super softs also. So I.R. Graham on mediums ahead of Cale on super softs. It's all happening behind. Homesick Alien back up into third block with softs on. In fourth is Guesty. Guesty's had a great jump. Where was Guesty? Down in 7th, up to 4th. There we see Liam Anfield in 5th, but he's just fighting Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho up the inside. Liam Anfield out on the dirt, nearly lost the back end. He's clinging onto the back. Cthulhu in 7th. Cthulhu dropped back a bit from the grid. Then you have Jam in 8th with Gazman in 9th. Oh, it's all happening down here. They're all breaking. AML up into 10th with... Oh, someone's having a big off. Oh, there's a few having an off there. Cthulhu's waiting. Oh, my Lord. What's happened here? We might have to do some... we might have to flick back, I think, to have a look at some of that stuff. Sorry, guys. I know no one wants to see there. So who am I looking for? Cthulhu. That's Psycho. There's Cthulhu in 7th. Jam coming up just behind him. Oh, we saw that with Liam Anfield having a small off. Cthulhu coming towards him. Coming up to this next corner. I can't see. Everything looks okay so far, doesn't it? I only went back 10 seconds. Oh, Matt and Liam. Oh, I think Cthulhu was trying to avoid Matt and Liam, and then ended up taking Jam and Gazman off to the side with him. Wow, look, they've just carried on. No one's go. Oh, and there goes Jam. Gazman looks like he helped Jam have a pirouette there. Oh my. So IR Graham, I don't think this is a red flag, so they carried on racing. IR Graham on the medium tyres, just ahead of Kale, who is on the super soft. We've not even completed a lap yet. Homesick Alien in a 3rd, but only just because Guesty. Where did Guesty come from? Well, yeah, I remember saying he'd done well because he was 7th and he's moved up, but he's up into 4th, harassing the Alien. And they're on the exact same tyres. Liam Anfield, 5th, after we saw him and Matt Psycho having a bit of an off-ski. 6th, Joker's moving up ahead of Racer Brown in 7th, Jim on Wise in 8th. These are having great races here. AMR Advantage in 9th, ahead of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho dropped down to 10th after all of that. In 11th we saw Cthulhu, with Jam in 12th and Gazman there in last place. So up ahead now we can see Kale starting to apply some pressure to the Gr.3. Oh dear me, no, he's got to pull over, he's got to wait, yes. Deary me, it wasn't what I was expecting. So Homesick Alien then taking over the lead of this race on soft tyres with Guesty in 2nd. Liam Anfield moving up into 3rd spot. IR Graham getting back on the move again in 4th, with Joker's just going wide in 5th. He's on the soft tyres. There we see Racer Brown on the medium tyres, and Kale has dropped all the way back there. Jim on Wise is in 8th. Ooh, his Porsche looks a bit dented at the front. AMR is up into 9th spot now, ahead of Matt Psycho, but Matt Psycho bearing down on him, doing the fastest lap on lap 3. Nico just popped in with a cup of Earl Grey and a Chocky Bicky. Very nice. Cthulhu back there in 11th after we saw he's trying to avoid Matt Psycho, and Liam Anfield did alright out of all that, staying up in 3rd, and Gazman there just following Jam around. Their racers kind of bulleted, which is a shame. On the soft tyres, they'd want to make hay. Ahead. Oh, sorry. Have I missed? What have I missed? No, yeah. Homesick overtook the lead because IR Graham and Kale had a coming together, didn't they? Yes, sorry. So there we see Homesick Alien still maintaining that lead. He's gone out wide though. Is Guesty going to take the lead? He's on the soft tyres. It's looking okay. Homesick Alien protecting that inside line. Guesty having a look though. He's looking for a way. It's 9 laps, it says. We're on the 3rd lap. Guesty up the inside of the Alien. The Alien's still maintaining it though. All the way around the outside for the Alien. Wow, how did he maintain that? Guesty hasn't finished yet though, in the tow up the main straight, waiting for the first corner. He's pulled out, he's trying to get the inside line. Guesty looks like he's ready to take the lead of this race. A little dip to the left. No, yeah, left, quite a bit to the left. To the right. I do recognise this track. I'm pretty sure I have raced it. And there you go, Guesty making the move. Absolutely fantastic stuff of Homesick Alien. And here we see Liam Anfield and IR Graham having a right battle royale. They were teammates in the GTMC, but the gloves are off now. And they're going side by side all the way around the corners, with IR Graham then taking a slight lead from, they're both on the medium tyres, so third and fourth at this point in the race is absolutely fantastic. Also, Racer Brown on the medium tyres. It looks like the medium tyres is turning out to be a better tyre. Super Softs there for Kale. Chasing down Racer Brown in 6th. Jim on Wise in 7th on the soft tyre, sorry. There is Matt Psycho on the super soft tyres. Cthulhu on the mediums. We saw he had a avoiding action to make. Jam up into 10th. Gazman in 11th. Jokers has dropped back to 12th, and so has Vantage also. Oh dear. Oof. That one was a rough one. I felt that one all the way back here. Some 4 or 5 days later. My word. So, Vantage, I don't know, he doesn't seem to be, I think he's killed the car. So Guesty leading this race from IR Graham. Where's Homesick Alien gone? Sorry, Homesick, not to rub salt in. We're going to have a little look back, because you were second last I saw. So there we see Homesick Alien. Oh, he just touched the blooming bit of dirt, and there we see IR Graham flying past with Liam Anfield in tow. It's not finished between those two this race so far. Homesick Alien down into 4th now. His car is ailing, or in the practices Jam had it set that stayed on for the whole race, so but I think he said he was going to change it so it turns off, but so far it hasn't turned off, so maybe he's got to carry that all the way to the... No, it's gone. There you go. That was pointless of me saying. Nick Woodbury saying... Oh, Pat's also in the chat saying, looks like I've got some good racing to watch here while I wait for this morning's update to finish. And Mika Woodbury says, I'm waiting on files to download to get to work on them. That's awesome stuff. So anyway, Guesty is leading the way by quite a way. Look at him. He's on soft tyres though. IR Graham on the medium tyres. We're on lap 5, a few more laps to go. Tyre wear could play into this. Could be that the medium tyre is the best tyre in some tracks if there's if there is high tyre wear. Homesick Alien in 4th. Kale up into 5th ahead of Racer Brown. We missed that, sorry. Alvin flicked back like 20 seconds or something. Oh no, he's already done it. Sorry, Kale. I bet it was an awesome overtake. But I've got 3 races to get through, dude. I can't. Check everything out. Racer Brown in 6th. Jim Wise in 7th ahead of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho still not caught him up yet. But he's getting closer. A 120.7 for Matt Psycho on his last lap. With Jim Wise at 21.5. So yes, Matt Psycho a lot quicker. I don't need to look at the tyres actually. Jim Wise on softs. Oh, super softs for Matt Psycho. So then no wonder Matt Psycho's quite a lot quicker there. Cthulhu there in 9th, 21.4 on the medium tyres, so it is the worst tyre for him to get through. So he's got 2 races on softs and super softs to look forward to. Jam there on the soft tyre, no movement for him. Gazman in 11th, staying in the same, but Gazman's got the fastest lap with a 19.627 he got on the 2nd lap. So Gazman got the pace. It's a shame he ended up getting washed away with Cthulhu and Jam, avoiding Matt Psycho and Liam Anfield. And there's Jokers, 21.8 on his last trip around. Looks like we've lost AMR Vantage. And there's Guesty leading this race. Fantastic stuff. He's on lap 6 of 9. Those tyres though starting to look quite grisly, with IR Graham's tyres looking a lot better obviously on the medium. He seems to have shaken off Liam a little bit in the last lap or 2. Kale is up. Oh dear. Oh no. I'm sure he doesn't want to see a replay of this, but I'm intrigued to see how Homesick ended up down in 9th. So there he was in 4th, those soft tyres looking a little oh, that's cruel. That is cruel. That's cruel physics for you, isn't it? That was barely a tap. That was barely a nudge. Barely a nubbin on that barrier there. Wow. So that is the story of Homesick Alien and how he got down to 9th place from leading at one point. Guesty then, showing the Alien how it's done. And I.R. Graham, though, wanting to destroy, again, another man's dreams. He's done it so much, we've seen him over and over again. Let people lull into this false sense of security that they might just win a race. And then he just comes down for the kill. He's getting closer. Poor old Guesty, you can see his Porsche is moving around in the corners. That grip is slowly deteriorating. He's saying goodbye. And there is I.R. Graham on his medium tyres. Still seems to have quite a nice grippy feeling there, it seems. It's quite solid in the corners. Liam Anfield. Oh, well, they're wide on the kitty litter. It's not the fastest way to get around, especially when you've got the South African Kale just behind you on the super soft, so tyres will be starting to feel worn. Oh no, Guesty under pressure now. He's got to go defensive. He's lost the back end. There goes I.R. Graham. He doesn't need much more of an invitation than that. And he says thank you very much. And Guesty trying to keep it on the track. Down to second spot. Can he stay ahead of Liam, also on the medium clad tyres? But Kale on the super softs catching him up. Ooh, took it missing the apex of that corner. Racer Brown in 5th with Matt Psycho 6th. Matt Psycho's had a race come back and half. Jim on Wise dropping down a bit on those soft tyres. Cthulhu is ahead of Homesick Alien now. Homesick Alien's tyres don't look happy. Oh, nor do Cthulhu's, and he's on the mediums. God help Cthulhu when he goes on the super softs. There's Jam. He's got great tyre management. Those soft tyres looking great. He's done a 120.5. He's still got the pace this late in the race. Gazman in 11. Oh, not a good time to cut to him. Although fastest lap still means points. And there is Jokers. His tyres look pretty grisly now. I.R. Graham leading the race on the medium clad tyres. He was on pole, dropped down. Him and Liam. Was it Liam? No, that was Matt Psycho. Where did I.R. Graham go then? For some reason or other, I.R. Graham dropped down. Can't remember now. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So I.R. Graham leading the race from Guesty with Liam Anfield in 3rd spot. But Kale keeping an eye, keeping a watchful eye on Liam Anfield, not letting him get away. Racer Brown's just behind these guys. He's on the medium tyres. Kale on the super softs, but Kale's doing a great job of managing those tyres. We are now on the final lap. There is I.R. Graham leading the field from pole on his medium tyres with Guesty. He's falling closer and closer to Liam Anfield. He's only got one more lap. I don't think he's going to lose a podium though, because it does look like Kale's starting to drop off of Liam Anfield there, whilst Liam Anfield looks like he's getting very close to Guesty. Quick run through then. Racer Brown there in 5th, so it looks like he's a little bit too far away from Kale. Matt Psycho, a bit of a gap there as well. Jim on Wise, a great 7th spot there. 8th place with Cthulhu. Jam just losing it. Oh, Jam. We cut to Jam just at the wrong time. So there we see Jam dropping down behind Gazman and Homesick Alien. I don't know if that was just tyres for Jam. They're looking okay. 11, sorry. Yeah, they are pretty bad at the back there, and so our Jokers has. So I.R. Graham just coming around the final corner to win the first race of the Porsche Sprint Trophy Series. What a great race that seemed to be. Oh no, Guesty just trying to keep that 2nd spot from Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield getting him in the toe. Who's going to finish 2nd? Guesty Guesty just about gets it. Racer Brown is in 5th. Oh god, I've pressed some buttons here. Hang on. Yes, so Racer Brown, Matt Psycho 6th, Jim on Wise 7th, Gazman coming to the line in 8th. Cthulhu finishing in 9th. Homesick Alien, I've done terrible with these buttons. I'll do better in the next race. Homesick Alien slowing down to let Jam some... I don't know. Okay. So Jam going past and Joker's going past. So I don't know why Homesick. Did he run out of fuel? No. I don't know. Obviously a reason. Where did Homesick go? What did I miss? Well, he hit a barrier and dropped down to 8th. And then at the end there, and he was behind Jam when Jam spun, so I'm not sure if he feels he had some part in that. I don't know. It's a very interesting race though. So IR Graham taking the win in the first race. Fantastic. Guesty in a second spot. You can just see him behind all those other cars. It's great livery as well. So Guesty starting from 7th, finishing in second place. Fantastic. There's Liam Anfield in 3rd. Take a boo, my son. Then oh god, me microphone thing got caught. Kale was a great 4th spot there. He looked like he was out of it at some point when he had to avoid 2 cars. So Racer Brown in 5th place. Bit lonely really for him most of it. 6th for Matt Psycho, coming back from a tragic start. 7th from Jim One Wise. 8th we had Gazman getting a bit of luck with Jam spinning, and then Homesick pulling over. Cthulhu in 9th. Jam in 10th. And Jokers in 11th. It's like bingo, innit? It's while I'm writing them down, so in the next race I can tell you where they start. So the next race is going to be a reverse grid of that, and Homesick in 12th. So at least Homesick was on pole. Maybe that's what he was doing. Tactical. What was he on? Soft tyres. Maybe he'll go super soft this next race and be sat on pole. So maybe it was a tactical move. No, I don't think he'd run out of fuel. He's got loads of fuel in there. Right. Let me finish those. Let them drive across the line and we'll load up the second race. That will be a reverse of this first race. Look at that. Smooth. Absolutely. Get into collection. Look at all these replays I've got to do. My gosh, they're piling up. And that is race 2. So play. I might have to quickly pause it and go down the grid just to write down what tyres they've got on. Well, I can write them down. I'll try and write them down during the race and commentate and do all the other bits. I don't know. I didn't notice anyone's tyres acting peculiar in there. They said there was some sort of glitch, because I think from now on they might quit out of qualifying and do the whole tyre thing. So obviously they start qualifying on the tyre they want to start the first race on, and then go in the pits, put on the super softs, do their qualifying, come back out. I mean, and before the end of qualifying, go in and put their tyre on, I assume. There is some beautiful liveries, Mika, I must say. I haven't picked a favourite yet. I do like Guesty's blue and yellow Irwin one. Right then, here we go. Race 2, reverse grid of the final results of race 1. So Homesick Alien should be on pole with Jokers behind him. VRC Jam in 3rd, so on and so forth, and there you go, they are. God damn it. Right, do I have to do anything? Do I have to start messing around with the settings? So there you go. Homesick, Jokers, Jam, Cthulhu, Gazman, Jim, Matt, Racer Brown, Kale, Liam Anfield, Guesty, IR Graham. Let's get rid of those big bad boys. Let's follow and leader. Shall we go on variable camera? It is on variable camera. So we're waiting for race 2 here at Sardinia, Road Track B. I'll put medium in Homesick Aliens while I'm here. And there they go, Homesick Alien looking like he's making a good getaway. Oh, Joker's dropping behind Jam. Jam moving ahead. There's Cthulhu just sitting behind him. Coming round to the awkward first corner. Homesick Alien leading the way. They all look a bit bunched up here. We can see Gazman and Cthulhu getting in each other's way, but they both survive. And behind that, Jokers alongside Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho moving up into 5th spot. So all a bit of a malaise behind there. We see Racer Brown ahead. Oh no, IR Graham looking for a space, and oh dear, IR Graham and someone else going the other way. I didn't see who was going the other way though. There's IR Graham. Oh, Jokers. Jim on Wise. Did he get hurt out of that, I'm not sure. There's Guesty in 9th, Kale 8th, Liam Anfield 7th, Racer Brown 6th, Matt Psycho up to 5th, Gazman in 4th, Cthulhu 3rd, Jam in 2nd, Homesick Alien in 1st. So Jam has put the medium tyre on. What did he run in the first race? I'm trying to look down a bit of paper. Meant to be talking about a race. Where's Jam? For Pete's sake, he was on the soft. So there we see 1st, 2nd, 3rd, Cthulhu on the soft. Cthulhu on the soft tyre. He ran the medium in the first race. Gazman in 4th on the super soft. So Gazman is going to be looking absolutely racy as hell. He's saving his mediums until the last race. It's all over now, but Cthulhu looking for a way past Jam. He's up the inside. Let's oh, I couldn't call that one. Oh, there wasn't much room there. The door was always closing. Oh, and Gazman, he just was, well, fortunate for him, he's ended up in 3rd, but Matt Psycho closing down in 4th with the Racer Brown. Matt Psycho on the super softs. Did I get that one already? No. Which is weird because it said he was on the super softs in the first race, so obviously there has been that glitch. Racer Brown on the super softs. He ran the mediums in the first race. He's all over the back of Matt Psycho in 5th place, having a fantastic race. But Gazman, is Gazman making a move on Jam? Low, he's trying to defend from Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho up the inside. He's got that 3rd place now. Yes, and now he's there trying to attack the Jam. And Homesick Alien running away with it on the medium tyres. Jam in a good strong 2nd, under pressure from Matt Psycho. Racer Brown now. Racer Brown and Liam both getting ahead of Gazman. Gazman? Like. So Racer Brown up into 4th spot. Racer Brown on the super soft tyres. I've already written that in, so I must have already mentioned it. Liam Anfield on the soft. I haven't read that one down though. Oh, 4 of them off. Oh dear, I don't know what's happened there. Liam Anfield just getting massive bangs. Who was that? Oh dear, Matt Psycho and Liam Anfield in the dirt. It's still happening. There's a car in the background still hitting people. Everyone's hitting someone. Oh dear me. Liam Anfield looking like he's having a right struggle there. So Homesick Alien, I'm going to have to go back and have a look. And oh, look at these 3. Kale in the fight. Guesty's up into 5th now. I.R. Graham's 6th. Gazman's down to 7th. So shall we just go back? Oh, Gazman's got damage front and back. So what was we looking at? That was it. That's the incident. So we need to be a bit up higher, don't we? Jam. Looked like Racer Brown was avoiding Jam, got in Matt Psycho's way. Liam Anfield went into the back of them. Oof. So Guesty Kale got up into Cthulhu in 3rd. Kale got 4th. Guesty moving up into 5th. Whoa, Guesty nudging Cthulhu forward, helping him out a little bit. It's quite weird seeing Guesty in that car behind Kale when I've seen Guesty's cars have been Gulfs the last 2 series, like Gulf sponsorship, so that looks really weird. I wonder if it's weird for him following a Gulf livery car, as he's usually in one, but he's racy today. Did I put mediums for Guesty? No, he ran the soft in the first race. Behind him, I.R. Graham and Matt Psycho. No, it's not Matt Psycho. There's I.R. Graham and Gazman. I.R. Graham just getting past Gazman there. Up into 6th, Gazman 7th. Matt Psycho recovering 8th, just ahead of Liam Anfield. With Jokers in 10th, with Jim Wise in 11th. Racer Brown right down to 12th. I think he played the penalty the most there in that little weird thing in that corner, and I don't think he had anything to do with it. In the chat then we've got so I do like Homesick's livery, such chaos. Pat says I agree. Watch the race 1 grid walk between the races, hard to choose a favourite, but Gazman and Homesick's looking good. Mika says, wow, I read about this incident in the steward's report. Utter chaos it was. So Homesick Alien's still leading this race, and yeah, he has got one crazy old livery going on there. With Jam in a strong 2nd, somewhat some behind him. Somewhat some. So he's looks like a solid 2nd with mediums. Who haven't I got? I haven't put down I.R. Graham's. Cthulhu. I've got his tyres. Cthulhu under immense pressure from Kale. Kale looking for a way past, and so is Ira Graham. Ira Graham up into fourth. Ira Graham is on the soft tyres, so there you go. I've got him finally. Who have I got now? Kale. Oh, Kale's in that little fight. I can look at Kale's tyres. Kale's on the mediums. He was on the super softs in the first race, and now on the medium tyres, trying to fight off Ira Graham to keep that fourth spot. Cthulhu in a podium. The battle's raging between these. Guesty in sixth now. He's under pressure from... He's on the medium tyres. Bit of a sitting duck in the corners, but super softs will wear probably before the end. Oof. Look, they're getting each other's way. That corner's become a bit of a liability. There's Guesty. Lost the back end somewhat. Matt Psycho coming around, just avoiding him in time, and Liam Anfield in tow. These two seem to find each other all the time on track. Liam Anfield and Matt Psycho is great. They have a bit of banter in the Discord as well about who's faster between the two of them. Guesty down to 8th now. He's really struggling with something. Jokus going past. Oh, poor Guesty. I want to stop watching him because it's not good, is it? For him, I mean. So there's Kale. How did Kale end up right down there? Wasn't he racing up at the front? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. I'm not sure. But Kale was up there in 4th, wasn't he? Who's in 4th now? Ira Graham. Right, hang on. Let's find Kale. 9th, 10th. I think we might have just found his reasoning there. He's going to the corner with Ira Graham. Ira Graham going up the inside. Kale down to 5th. That's when we saw Guesty having a small spin. Kale still holding that 5th spot though, on medium tyres. He's got Gazman coming close. Oh, he just lost the rear end of the bloody Porsche, didn't he? Oh, these are terrible things to drive sometimes. So they're on the medium tyres, just losing the back end, dropping down into 10th, ahead of a Racer Brown who's just coming around the track. See if he can catch him up. Oh, then there we saw Guesty having his spin, so Kale and Racer Brown moving up. There's Jim on Wise. He's some way off the pack at the moment. So Homesick Alien leading on lap 5 of 9 with Jam in 2nd spot. Cthulhu maintaining that 3rd place from Ira Graham, but Ira Graham, he's got great tyre wear on those soft tyres. Cthulhu, same tyres, bit more wear, and here we go. Ira Graham going to try and do it up the straight. Coming up to the tight right hander near Ira Graham, still in 4th. He's not quite done it yet. Beautiful, neither of them touched. That's beautiful stuff through the corner together. Jam in 2nd. Oh no, there Ira Graham's just slightly edged it ahead of Cthulhu. Now Cthulhu has got to defend from Gazman, who is on the super soft tyres. Who haven't I got? Jokus. I've got to look for Jokus tyres. Jokus is on the super softs. And Jim on Wise. It's on the mediums. And Vantage isn't even here anymore. So Homesick Alien. Oh ho! Steady boy. He's not that far ahead, you know. Jam's catching him up, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, Jam can see him. Homesick Alien did a 21.379 on his last lap. Jam did a 21.0. Jam did a 20.8 the lap before, where Homesick did a 21.4. So Jam is starting to pull the Alien in on lap 7, is it? Or just starting lap 6? Yeah, lap 7. Although Jam did a 22.2 on that lap. 21.4. He's consistent, in the Alien. Ira Graham in that 3rd spot from Cthulhu. Cthulhu still trying to defend from Gazman. 2 more laps to go after this one. Matt Psycho in 6th spot with the fastest lap at 19.901. He's on the super soft tyres. He's looking after those tyres quite nicely. There's Liam Anfield on the soft tyres. The fastest he's done is a 20.1. Joker's there in 8th with a 21.2. His front right looks absolutely mullered. Cale then on the mediums in 9th place. He's not too far ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown on the super softs. He's looking after him quite nicely. 20.8 was his fastest lap. He's going a little bit faster. Oh yeah, he's going faster than Cale at the moment. Cale's really struggling with that back end with the medium tyres. He's missing the grip. He's missing that grip that the somewhat stickier tyres give in that Porsche. So sat on board with Racer Brown in 10th spot, chasing down a Cale with a very loose back-ended Porsche. We're going up the start straight to start lap 8, the penultimate lap, and we've caught him up. We've got the toe. We're going to pull out, have a look. Cale keeping to the inside line as he should. Racer Brown just looking to see if there is a way past at this point in the race. His tyres not wanting to grab the road as much as they did earlier. He's going to go for the inside line. He's seen a gap and he's moved for it. They're side by side coming out of the corner. Cale slightly ahead. Racer Brown dropping back into 10th spot. But it's not over and done with between these two yet. There's a couple of battles I can see on the map. I'm just waiting. There, Racer Brown, is he going for another move? No. Cale again trying to keep control of that Porsche. I think Racer Brown did all he could to avoid him, and there they go. Racer Brown on the super softs up into 9th, but it doesn't look like Cale's over and done with yet. So quick look. So Homesick Alien just starting his final lap, leading the second race here at Sardinia for the Porsche Sprint Trophy. Jam is in 2nd place, but now I.R. Graham can see him. Is there anything he can do in this last lap? Wow, they look really close on the map. Liam Anfield up into 4th. Cthulhu's dropped back. Oh my lord, look at this battle here. So sorry. I'll have to see how Liam got up into 4th. God, did he do it ages ago? Of course he did. Oh, maybe I should. I don't know how he did. Oh my god, when did it happen? No, I can't go back any further. We'll be here all night. So Liam Anfield managing to get past Cthulhu. Cthulhu there in 5th, defending from Gazman with Matt Psycho in 7th. Matt Psycho was higher than that. So I have no idea what happened there. Joker's up to 8th. Cale 9th. Oh yeah, we watched that battle. So here we can see Matt Psycho. Let's go on board with Matt Psycho with his super soft tyres, pretty worn, chasing down Gazman in 6th place. Homesick Alien just finished crossing the line now to start his 9th lap and final lap. We're there on the start straight, so it's quite close all the way through the fields. Oh, you can see Gazman pulling out on Cthulhu. Psycho going up the inside of Gazman. Get on the outside camera. He hasn't held it yet. Yes, he has. He's made the move. Matt Psycho up in 6th. Gazman down to 7th. Sorry. And now Matt Psycho looking to try and get past the Spaniard before the end of this race. It's not the Alien, is it? No. It must be Jim Moss. Going across the line. The Alien will be soon there at the end of the finishing line, whilst Matt Psycho's trying to do all he can to get past the Spaniard of Cthulhu. Cthulhu's going out wide and he's lost 2 places. He's lost Matt Psycho and Gazman going through. Gazman says thank you very much. Poor Cthulhu, but his front tyre is absolutely done. Joker's there, his tyre's absolutely done. Super Soft's not going so well, but look at Racer Brown. Looking after his tyres, great. So sorry, Homesick Alien crosses the line in 1st, Jam 2nd, I.R. Graham in 3rd. Take a boo, my son. Liam Anfield crosses for 4th. Matt Psycho gets that 5th, ahead of Gazman, with Cthulhu getting 7th spot. Jokers coming across the line to finish in a fine 8th place, ahead of Racer Brown in 9th. Kale making it to the line in 10th. Guesty in 11th, just coming towards the line. And there we see Jim Wise just making his way down onto the finish start straight. A great win there for Homesick Alien. There we go. A great, oh God. Great win there for Homesick Alien after his 12th spot, 12th place in the first race. In second, we have Jam after his 10th place in the first race. Sorry, my arrow was moving because my joystick's... In third, IR Graham. So far, 2 races, 2 podiums, great stuff. Liam Anfield in 4th, great consistency, 3rd in the first race, 4th in the second. Matt Psycho in 5th place, where is it there? 6th in the first race. Gazman got 6th, he got 8th in the first race, good points. 7th for Cthulhu, who, let's face it, didn't have no tyres left at the end of that race. So Cthulhu 7th, a 9th in the first one, a great first round for him. In 8th, we have a Jokas, 11th in the first race, so it's going in the right direction. 9th, we have a Racer Brown. He's found in 5th from the first race. 10th, we have a Kale. Kale could not get the back end of that Porsche to sit down on those medium tyres. In 11th, we have Guesty. Guesty starting... He got up there, didn't he? About 4th or 5th, wasn't he, I think? And then just, oh, so frustrating. Jim Wise coming in 12th. Was he on the medium tyres as well, I assume? Yeah, those Porsches look like they're a handful on the medium tyres. So, for those that like closure, I'll let you, Jim 1, cross the line. There you go. Super. And we will move on to our 3rd and final race. Has this taken ages? I think I started about 10:30. We've been going about an hour. So this is the last race of the Tuesday evening league. That is the Porsche Sprint Trophy. I'm going to get it the wrong way around. I have to stop and think about it because I'm going to end up saying Trophy Sprint or something. So... this will be another reverse of that grid. So Jim Wise will be on pole with Guesty in 2nd. Kale in 3rd. Kale's got the soft tyre, so this should be a good shout for Kale in this race. On the soft tyre, IR Graham's got to use the super softs. Matt Psycho's got to use the mediums. Kale has to use the soft. Liam Anfield has to use the super soft. Homesick has to use the super soft. Cthulhu has to use the super soft. Guesty has to use the super soft. Who was it who I thought used the same tyre twice? I don't know, you see. I thought I wrote it down and I can't see anyone now. There isn't anyone. Oh, I think the chat thing went. You're doing the WRX challenge straight after this. Oh yeah. Straight on it. I did it Sunday last week, didn't I? Patience, Mika. Patience. It's because you're not in this one, isn't it? You're not interested. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you, baby. Right then, Jim Wise sitting on the pole here at the 3rd and final race of the Porsche. He's got super softs on, so I'm going to write that down while I'm looking. Waiting for the green lights. There they go. Jim Wise pulling away. Fantastic. Guesty has taken the lead. Guessed he had a better start. Amazing stuff. He is also on the Super Softs. There we see Kale up into second place. He is also on the softs. So yes. Oh, there's a bit of a Jim and Wise in third. Joker's there through in fourth. Oh no. It looked like there was a Cthulhu incident. Alien, Matt Psycho in 10th, Jam in 11th, and Cthulhu in 12th. We'll go back, have a quick look. Well, saying that, 10 seconds. Will that be enough? There we see. Oh, it was just Cthulhu stuck in a Matt and Gazman sandwich, and I think the car slid, and unfortunately Matt Psycho was the other side of it, the way it was sliding. So Cthulhu down to last place. It's really not been a good round for him. So Guesty leading again on the Super Softs. Great stuff. Kale in second place. Jim and Wise, they're down to third. Joker's fourth. Racer Brown in fifth. So Joker's is on the medium tyre. That works out. He's done all three different ones. Racer Brown should be on the soft, and yeah, he's on the soft. So everything's so cool so far. And there you see Liam Anfield trying to make a move on Gazman up the inside, not quite making it stick, has he? Yes, he has. He is up to sixth on the Super Soft. We said probably Super Soft. And Gazman coming back at him though, is he? No, Gazman down there in seventh, just about to have a bit of IR Graham, then slipping up the inside of Gazman. Gazman losing 2 spots there to Liam and IR Graham. Even get his tyres. Gazman's on the medium. That might explain a lot. Yes, the medium tyres is what he's got wrong. Homesick Alien on the Super Softs. We said that. Said that he'd need to run the Super Softs in this race. He's trying to fight his old teammate from GTMC. These two used to share Nissans together. Matt Psycho down there in 10th with the unfortunate incident with Cthulhu on the soft. Yeah, he's the one that looks like he's run Super Softs the first 2 races. I'm sure he hasn't, it's just a glitch. Then 11th we have Cthulhu on the Super Softs with a little bit of damage on the front of his car. And I think that's it. Oh, I haven't seen Jam's tyres. Oh, Jam down in 12th. What's happened to Jam? He's on the Super Softs. He's just didn't have a very good first lap, maybe. I don't know. Right, and up in the lead then Guesty for the second race today, leading. With Kale hunting him down on the soft tyres. And then in third, Jim on Wise in third, Joker's in fourth, but Joker's he's got a queue of people behind him. Liam Anfield ahead of Racer Brown with IR Graham. Homesick Aliens caught this pack up with Gazman. Matt Psycho a little bit further back from them guys. Cool, quite a bit back from them guys. So Joker still maintaining that lead, the lead ahead of Liam Anfield, but Liam Anfield up the start straight. Liam Anfield on the Super Soft tyres, whereas Joker's on the medium. He's not going to have anything in this corner. I don't look. They can't brake at the same time. He's there still. IR Graham managing to slip up the inside of him. Joke's on the medium tyres now. Racer Brown looking to see what he can make of it. The ailing Porsche on the harder compounded tyre. And there we see Racer Brown making short work of it, but there Joker's, no, he just hasn't got the grip to live with these guys. What a shame for Joker's. It's just ahead of Homesick and Gazman, and now Matt Psycho is catching up that pack with Cthulhu some way back, and Jam even further back. Jam must have had an issue at the beginning of the race, I don't know. Guesty then, oh, it's Guesty got the fastest lap on that too with a 120.417. You go Guesty. With Kale there with a 120.542. There's nothing in it between these two. They've pulled away from Jim on Wise. Liam Anfield still fighting IR Graham for the third time today in the third race. IR Graham all over the back of him. He's pulled out the toe. Racer Brown getting a great toe, but up behind both of these. Is he going to whip it up in the last minute? He's up alongside Liam, but Liam's got the inside line. IR Graham, oh, IR Graham touching the dust a little bit. Liam Anfield ahead of Racer Brown with Homesick Alien just a little bit further back than these. Gazman, he's lost Gazman now. Ooh, and Jokers has ended up back there in ninth. Matt Psycho catching up these two. We'll get on board with the Psycho. He's there. He's just about getting past the Jokers. He's got the inside line. And that's it. He's ahead of Jokers. You can see in our rear video monitor. And now we're aiming for Gazman just ahead. We're on the soft tyres. Gazman is on the medium. So yes, it's going to be a struggle for him. Oh, you can see that Porsche's back end just doesn't want to settle down under the medium tyre. Oh, don't give it a knock. It's just letting him know he's there. And Psycho got the fastest lap on lap 3 with a 120.049. Let's have a look now with Guesty still leading from Kale, but Kale getting ever closer. Guesty on the softer tyre. Kale went some 5/10 faster on his last lap. We're about halfway through the race now. Guesty's led all this way. It'd be awful for him not to get the spoils. Jim on Wise in a great podium spot there, in a great looking Coca-Cola Porsche, I've got to say. I can't pick a car. Ooh, Pat Chair said I wouldn't focus on me too much in WRX. Wasn't a good day for me. I did have a new helmet this week though. Ooh, I can't F12 in the replays. Also, I would show it off. Guesty, oh no, Guesty under pressure from Kale. Kale on the outside though. Guesty maintaining that spot. Great defending from Guesty. Kale coming back at him in the next corner or so. Jim on Wise now being caught up by IR Graham in 4th. So Jim on Wise's podium is under threat. He's on the super soft tyres, and so is IR Graham. Graham hasn't been off the podium this round, and there you go, sweeps past. Unbelievable, he's great. Jim on Wise then down to 4th. Homesick Alien ahead of Racer Brown, ahead of Matt Psycho. Liam Anfield, something's happened. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm sorry, it might be a while ago. God, it was ages ago. When did he do it? Oh, it was just ahead of Racer Brown on the start straight. Nicely up the inside, I think, whilst we were watching IR Graham attacking, or Kale attacking Guesty, because Guesty is now back in the lead of this race, and I think didn't Kale take it off of him? So there, home scaling we saw, that's how he got ahead of Racer Brown, and Liam Anfield there, Matt Psycho. Gazman's down in 9th, Joker's 10th, Catula 11th, Jam 12th. So Guesty, this is where we saw he was under attack from Kale. Did a great bit of defending. We've got to see he's defending twice. Back in, not happy though. Jim on Wise, he's still ahead. Oh yeah, I really rewound it a lot, didn't I? So Homesick Alien 5th, ahead of, well, these look like they're going slow. Racer Brown, Matt Psycho, he just drove past Liam Anfield, so I don't know what Liam Anfield did. Matt Psycho now in 7th spot, ahead of Liam Anfield, who is ahead of Gazman. What does it say on the side of his car? Is there a specific planks, I think it says. Joker's there in 10th with Catula 11th, Jam in 12th, Guesty still leading. I thought I saw Kale get past, but maybe not. Maybe Guesty is still holding off the Kale. IR Graham now up into 3rds. Guesty has been taking defending tips from watching me. Racer Brown says good morning all. Hi Racer Brown, we're just seeing you. So far you finished 5th and 9th, and you are set in 7th, Racer Brown. At the moment we're watching Guesty defending this spot for love nor money off of Kale. He does not want to give the win up. We're on lap 6. It's a lot of pressure to put up with. His super softs have nearly gone, virtually out of grid, where Kale's softs looking quite good. IR Graham moved up to 3rd. We saw him overtake Jim on Wise. Homesick Alien not quite caught Jim on Wise up. He's got a bit of space. There's Matt Psycho chasing them down. Racer Brown in 7th ahead of Gasman with, Liam Anfield. Looks like Liam Anfield's had a spin. He's on the super softs. Car should be nice and sticky. Cthulhu then up into 10th spot, and Joker's 9th. Liam Anfield down to 11th. Oh my. And Jam in 12th. He's really out of it, Jam. He's done a 20.3 on that 4. So there we see Kale. Oh, Kale's taken it, sorry. All that funny booting around and missed Kale's overtake for the lead. So it was up the start, finish straight. He's pulled it out of the toe nice and early. He's trying to make his way over the crest of the hill. Guess he's got the inside line. All seems gravy at the moment. Oh no, sorry, Guesty's fucking... Sorry, I didn't swear. It's because Guesty usually has the Gulf car. I'm thinking I'm looking at Guesty because he's on the Gulf livery, and he's not got a Gulf livery in this series. That's Kale. I sometimes find the cars can't be too sticky on the SS tyres. I don't like the super softs. They're too... I think they're too sticky. I think it's too oversteery. I don't like driving them. So Guesty down in 2nd, but those super softs have pretty much given up the ghost with 2 laps after this to go. There, IR Graham, how far behind he is? He's not overly far behind. His tyres are quite worn though. Maybe he'll settle for a 3rd. That'll mean he'll have every position. No, he won't. He wants a 2nd to get podium bingo. And then he'll have every position on the podium in this round. But Guesty's there, and Kale, he might still throw it off yet. You don't know. It's not all over and done with. Kale going across the line, a 20.5. Guesty did a 21.7. And IR Graham did a 20.8. So IR Graham the fastest at the moment. Oh, Homesick under pressure from Matt Psycho in the toe. Homesick's tyres starting to look quite poorly with Matt Psycho on the soft tyres, just driving around him really with that bit of extra grip. Mika Wivery, I know as Pat says, I could have had a Gulf livery as well if I was in this series. Double confusion for you, yes. Yes, and oversteer. So Homesick Alien losing that spot to Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho on another great comeback. Gasman up to 7th. Jim Wise has dropped down to 8th spot now. Joker's in 9th. Cthulhu in 10th. Jam's up to 11th. Oh, we lost someone then. Oh, let me think. Liam Anfield. Oh, I think I heard something about his wheel had come off its thing. So Kale leading this race quite strong, I say. I thought he was going to lose it there, and he's going on to the last lap. He's got some lead now on Guesty. Guesty's really dropped away those tyres really poorly. Poor Guesty. Can he maintain in this last lap? At least 3rd. How far away is Matt Psycho from him? Guesty's just got to drive really carefully. Ever so careful in those corners. Treat it like it's a wet race, Guesty. So IR Graham bearing down on Guesty. Guesty's tyres, oh yeah, Guesty's tyres are absolutely done. IR Graham's tyres are really done as well, but he's got a little bit more life than Guesty, and there you go, he's gone through. But I don't think Guesty probably fought too much for that. In all fairness, Guesty probably thought, I've got nothing left. But IR Graham's tyres also looking quite nasty. Oh, Guesty coming back. No, Guesty says, I've got something. Wow. Go on, Guesty. Oh, no, Guesty, no. Matt Psycho coming around. There he's coming back. Guesty's back on the track, but no, he slowed him down too much. And now Matt Psycho up into 3rd place with Homesick Alien 5th. Oh, God, if Guesty watches this back, he's going to hate me saying no, he's probably not going to fight him too much. 3rd place is good enough. And then he went and fought him and ended up in 4th, though. Still 4th is 4th. So there, oh, Kale, just won. Well done, Kale, sorry. And there we go, IR Graham crossing the line for 2nd. That's Psycho getting a podium. Look at that. Who guessed that? Guesty in 4th in the end. Homesick Alien got 5th. Gazman coming around for a great 6th place in the end. Jim on Wise slipping down to 7th, but he got ahead of the Jokers. Jokers in 8th, finishing ahead of the Spaniard 9th. Jam caught him up quite a lot in 10th. My word, what happened to Racer Brown in the end there? Oop, let's pause it. No, pause it. Dim. I wonder what happened to Racer Brown at the end there. I'm not going to flick it back. No one, you know, obviously had some sort of issue. So, Kale taking a win after 2 rather not great. Oh, well, he got a 4th in the first race, 10th, and then a win. Well done, Kale. I'd do a South African accent, but I think I slaughtered it last time, so I'm not going to bother. There you go. I.R. Graham winning podium bingo. You got all 3 places from the 3 races, 1st, 3rd, and 2nd. Well done. Matt Psycho getting on the podium in 3rd place. Take a boo, my son. And when I find you there, 6th, 5th, and 3rd. 4th for Guesty, what could have been, but still the 2nd and the 4th, not great, not bad, is it? And 11th. The Porsche is his car, it seems. In 5th, we had Homesick Alien after his win. That's not bad, is it? From the back of the grid. 6th, oh gosh. 6th for Gazman. Gazman. 6th, equaling his 2nd race. 7th for Jim on Wise, equaling his 1st race. Jokers was in 8th, equaling his last race. 9th for Cthulhu. Not a great round for Cthulhu. We know he's faster than that. Jam also having a bit of bad luck, tough luck here at Sardinia, finishing in 10th. He got a 10th, a 2nd, and a 10th. And Racer Brown, I don't know what happened to him there at the end, but he got 11th. He got 5th, 9th, and 11th. So that was your first round of the Porsche Sprint Trophy, Season 1, because, hey, it's going to have a Season 2, isn't it, after that one? Oh, go to Racer Brown. There you go. And there's Racer Brown, as we looked at everyone. So, very good, very good. Enjoyed that. Keep an eye out for the WRX Round 3 that will be coming to our channel very soon. And keep an eye out Friday Night Live for the MTCC and Sunday evening live for the brand spanking. Oh God, everything's brand new, isn't it? Porsche Trophy is brand new, and the Red Bull Juniors. A little 5-week championship with them up to Christmas. So keep them peeled to YouTube. If you subscribe, apparently, you'll get a notification to tell you we're on, as I choose all these random times, like it's just coming up to 12 in the day. Mika Wivry says she saw Racer Brown lose it at the last corner. So that might explain it. Anyhow, I was your broadcaster and commentator. Oh my God. Oh, it's rubbish. Stupid. Thank you for watching. See me soon. I'm tired, you know. I work nights and I haven't been to bed. So, that's my excuse. Cheerio. Night-night. See you for MTCC. Bye.